Today we are starting the dining room. We just finished our living room renovation.
In our fight, I say I don't mind, but that's a lie. Thought we'd work it out. I've tried to let you go.
And we really want to be working on our kitchen space, but we are still waiting up to 20 weeks for our kitchen to arrive. And so what we want to do is start tackling this dining room because Philip's mom and dad are coming to stay with us for a couple of weeks in August, and they're actually going to use this room as a bedroom while they visit, while their guest room still gets worked on upstairs. So we're going to actually tackle this space over the course of this week. This room needs everything. So it's going to be a massive transformation, but this is going to be an out of this world renovation. And you're going to see why in a minute when you see one of the design elements we're going to add to this space. I'm going to use some peel and stick wallpaper that we ordered that we are so freaking out over.
Oh, this stuff's amazing.
So remember that I live with all boys. And so when I'm thinking about design elements for this house, I really want to incorporate things that our family is interested in and just really incorporate the fact that I do live with all boys. I don't want things to be super girly, but I still want things to be those beautiful design elements where you walk in, you're like, whoa, this looks like a magazine. I want it to be family friendly, but fun and just really easy on the eyes at the same time. And so I picked this wallpaper. I think it is absolutely one of the coolest things we've ordered for the house. And the color did come a little bit different than I thought it was going to. I knew it was going to be the dark navy blues, but the background is actually a little bit of a minty green color, which I expected it to be like creamy white, but I'm still gonna roll with it. And I think it's still gonna look really good in this space. One of the things that's great about peel and stick wallpaper is that it's peel and stick. You don't have to do wallpaper paste, but it's so easy to install. So I just need a marker, a measuring tape, an X-Acto knife, a wall, a level, and then it comes with this really neat little application tool to be able to slide on your wallpaper that won't damage your paper, to really like press it onto the wall. And so I know how wide my wallpaper is because I've done some pre-measuring here. And because we are working in an older house, not everything is perfectly square, which is to be expected. And so I found my first piece sort of level line here to work my way on my first piece towards the angle. Normally if this was square, you'd start from one side and work to the other. So we're gonna kind of go backwards here. First piece, let's go.
Let's go.
It's been sitting here, 7 rolls of this have been sitting here for a few weeks and we've been dying to do it, but.
I didn't even want to do the living room. I just wanted to do the dining room because of this. I want to see what it looks like on the wall.
But we had to start with the living room because of where the flooring had to go from the hallway, right?
I don't know if you're gonna need my hand or what you're gonna need.
Well, let me see if I can get it started at the top.
Oh yeah, this stuff is
amazing because you guys have all seen Philip remove wallpaper before. So if we ever decide we need another what day is it moment and we want to change it, it just peels off the wall. So bye-bye to that old school traditional wallpaper, because who wants to have to rip all that out and go through all that mess? Not to mention the mess of installing it. Ugh. Okay, I've only done peel and stick wallpaper once at the old house and it was a small area, so I'm trying to
do you remember
my tips and skills here. Okay, so my best option is get a little tiny bit going. Pull that back. I'm also trying not to crease the wallpaper. Am I too short? So this level line that I made is gonna guide me all the way down on that first piece so that my wallpaper actually goes straight the whole length of the wall. Let's hope the ceiling's pretty level here. Okay, so that's temporary. Let's see. I think I need to over a little more. The ceiling is not level.
No.
This just in, the ceiling is not level.
No. The stuff has texture too, right?
Oh yeah, it feels like a canvas. Yeah, it's got a little grid canvas on it, so it really is really luxurious. Look at the neat pattern. Out of this world.
I like the guy behind the bushes.
And it looks like original like toll print that you would see in an older house that was very on trend back in the day. It's kind of never gone out of style, I don't think, that toll print stuff. But from far away, it just looks like toll print, but close up, you get that really neat character. This one's really hard because it's so creased. Okay, those match up, but I have to flatten that if it's the right in a second. So that's gonna go way over there.
So I would take the top off now.
Yeah. There we go. That should line us up somewhat, right?
Alicia is hanging some of our amazing lights.
We're doing a little DIY with some basket lights and some flip light fixtures because we need a lot of electrical work done and we still want to be able to use this light for now, but there's no light switch in this room. So we're gonna do some little click lights for now, and then later when we find the perfect light fixture, we can switch this out. But for now, we wanna have something over the table. I've been dying to hang these somewhere, but
we have 2 of them. So they're gonna hang on either side of the table.
They're kind of like a DIY light kit you can pick up at IKEA, which makes doing sort of an accent lighting pretty easy.
I just went and ripped this pine, similar to what we did for the shelves in the living room, and I think we're gonna use this for the mantle over the fireplace in the dining room. So I roughly made it about 9 inches wide, and now I'm gonna have to cut the length. But I don't entirely know where the best part of this is, so I'm gonna maybe strip the bark off and then find a nice spot and then cut it maybe in the middle somewhere.
I'll let you go, just need some time. At your own pace, you need to find your way. I know now you'll never change your mind for something that matters to me. You do not know what I have in mind. I packed our bags, we'll be on our way. The night was long as I waited without a sign. A sign of what matters.
The fun part.
I want to just so badly just...
I was gonna say it's not demo day. Yeah. Like the wall doesn't go just
I'm not gonna do what everyone thinks I'm gonna do. Or I might.
We're gonna replace the top of this mantle because it is a really wavy pattern on top, which is really uneven. So we want to take this off and give it a little bit of an updated look, and Philip has prepared this live edge piece that's going to tie in with some of the other stuff that we've done in the house. Whew. It's coming off. Just a wood piece?
Yeah. Just a wood piece.
Painted with like automotive paint.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. Wasn't level, wasn't cut symmetrical.
No.
Yeah, so I'm gonna prep that wall before I do the painting because this room is obviously not staying pink. Pink is not the color of choice for the dining room.
Are you sure?
I'm absolutely certain that this powder pink is not staying. It's like borderline Pepto-Bismol.
I've known you for a long time and pink has never been your color.
Never been my color.
Yeah. Looking good. We still have to clear coat it, but we just wanted to put it up and see kind of what we were working with.
I'm gonna do all this prep before we actually adhere it on. Otherwise, I'm gonna be trying not to get paint and putty on the live edge. So I think just a lot of cleaner look for in here, and more useful because we'll actually be able to display things on here and have a little bit of a ledge.
Yeah.
Whereas the other one that was like crooked and wavy didn't really do what it needed to do. We got a lot done today in the dining room makeover, and I'm really thinking that it'll only take us 2 or maybe 3 days to get this entire room done. We're now prepping the walls before we head to bed tonight, and we'll be able to start painting in the morning and getting the floors laid once the paint is dried, because obviously we want to make sure the walls are painted before we start the flooring. But we're going to be carrying that same flooring that we used in the living room straight through down the hallway and into this dining room space. It's going to look absolutely phenomenal in here. I did have a rug in here, but I think I'm just gonna go with straight flooring and just kind of utilize the furniture that we have in here, and it's gonna be spectacular. This is gonna be an out of this world renovation, so stay tuned. If you're not subscribed yet, hit subscribe, follow along, and we will see you on tomorrow's episode.
From outer space.
From outer space.